This is lesson 3, solving linear systems by elimination. So we're going to be solving a linear system, which remember means to find the POI, but we're going to use a different method than substitution, which is what we learned yesterday. It's called elimination, and the steps are in this box. So let's start with step 1. We're going to rearrange the equation so it's in the form the x variable plus the y variable equals the constant. All right, let's take a look at our first example. And let's see, we'll apply step 1. So I can see that my first line, so remember that this is our linear system. We can see that our first line is in the form x plus y equals the constant, but our second equation is not. So what we're going to do is just rewrite them. I'll rewrite the first equation. It's already set up how I want. 5x plus 2y equals negative 11. There's my first equation. And now I'm going to rearrange so that it goes 3x plus 2y equals negative 9. And there's my second equation. All right, so step 1 is done. Next step is we need to get the same coefficient for one of the variables in both equations. So when I look at my x variables, I have a coefficient of 5 and a coefficient of 3. When I look at my y variables, I have a coefficient of 2 and 2. So step 2 is done. My y variable has the same coefficient. All right, once that happens, step 3, we have to decide, are we going to add or subtract so that we eliminate the chosen variable. So the chosen variable, in this case, is y, and we have the reason it's the chosen variable is because it has the same coefficient. So we want to eliminate the y variable by either adding or subtracting. Now, when your coefficients have the same sign, so here our 2 has it's a positive 2, and the 2 here is also a positive 2, so they have the same sign. When that happens, what we're going to do is choose subtraction. So we're going to take equation 1 and then subtract equation 2. Okay, so I'm just going to put a subtract symbol here, and we're going to subtract the x terms, then the y terms, then the constants. And we're doing vertical subtraction. So I'm going to just write it on the side, and I'm going to erase it afterwards, just so you can understand what's happening. So it's 5x minus 3x. Okay, and that is obviously 2x. Let's write that in. And then it is going to be 2y minus, and this is a positive 2y, so those signs go in front. So I didn't write it here, but this would be a positive 2y minus a positive 2y. And we know when we have the same or opposite signs, it means subtract. So 2 minus 2, that gives me the 0y that we want, because we want to eliminate the y. And now we're going to do the same thing. It's negative 11. So negative 11 subtract negative 9. And again, we know when we have the same sign here, it combines to a positive. So negative 11 plus 9 is a negative 2. And we'll write that in. Equals negative 2. All right, so that is step 3. Step 4 is solve the resulting equation. So the resulting equation, 0y is gone, so I'm left just with 2x equals negative 2. So we're going to simply solve for x. We'll divide both sides by 2. So x equals negative 1. And so that is our x value of our point of intersection. Now we find our y value in step 5. Substitute the value into one of the original equations to solve for the second. Notice that's the same step we did in substitution, so we already know how to do this. We're going to sub x equals negative 1, and I'm going to choose equation 1. So equation 1 is 5x plus 2y equals negative 11, so that means instead of 5 times x, I do 5 times negative 1 plus 2y equals negative 11. 5 times negative 1 is a negative 5, plus 2y equals negative 11. And we'll leave 2y here equals negative 11 plus 5, and 2y equals negative 6. And now we'll just divide both sides by 2, so y equals negative 3. We have our y value, and we'll put that in our POI. and then that is the solution to the linear system. So if we were to graph line 1, line 2, they would cross at -1, -3. All right, let's try our next example. I'll get rid of my notes there. So step 1 is to make sure both of our equations are in the form x plus y equals 7. I can see my first equation needs to be fixed. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm just going to write in blue instead. So it'll be 4x minus y equals 7. And there's my equation 1. And then equation 2 is 3x plus 2y equals -3. All right, step 2 is I need the same coefficients for x and y. So I see my x's, my coefficients are 4 and 3. For my y's, my coefficients would be, if there's nothing in front, we know it's -1, -1, and 2. So I'm going to change my first equation. I'm going to change this -1y. I want to change that 1 to a 2. So to do that, all I'd have to do is times by 2, because 1 times 2 is 2, and then they'd both be 2. But I can't just multiply one term. I have to keep the equation balanced. So I'm actually going to multiply the first equation by 2, the whole equation. So I'm going to multiply 4x by 2, which becomes 8x. I'm going to multiply the -1 by 2, which is -2y. And I have to multiply 7 by 2, which is 14. Now my second equation is good the way it is, so I'm just going to write it down. 3x plus 2y equals -3. And so here's my equation 1, here's my equation 2. All right, so notice from the first example to the second example, we had to do a bit more work in our second example. We had to rearrange it, and we had to then multiply one of them to get it set up so that the y has the same coefficients. Now notice here, I have opposite signs. When you have opposite signs, we know that we are going to add to make y 0. And let's just remember what we did over here. In our first example, we had same signs. So when you have same signs, you subtract. And when you have opposite signs, you're going to add. All right, so let's go ahead and add. So I'm going to put a plus sign here so I remember what operation I chose. And it is 8 plus 3. So that's 11x. And then it's -2 plus a +2. And that gives me 0. And 14 plus -3 will give me 11. So 0y is gone. I have 11x equals 11, and I'll divide both sides by 11. So x equals 1. All right, so for my POI, I know I have my x value, which is 1. All right, let's go ahead now, and we're going to sub x equals 1 into, we'll sub it into equation 1 or 2. Let's sub it into equation 2 this time. Now remember, it doesn't matter what you pick. You can pick either one. All right, so now I can't see anymore. There's equation 2. So it's 3 times x. So instead of 3 times x, it'll now be 3 times 1 plus 2y equals -3. So 3 times 1 is 3 plus 2y equals -3. I'll leave the 2y and move the 3 to the other side. It becomes a -3. So 2y equals -6, and we'll divide both sides by 2. So y equals -3. Okay, and I'll fill it in, and there is my POI. All right, let's check out example 3. So example 3 is set up exactly how I want it. So I'm just going to write my numbers. I can see my first equation is x term plus y term equals number, and my second equation, x term plus y term equals a number. Perfect. All right, now I got to look at the coefficients. So when I look at my x's, I have a 4 and a 5, and when I look at my y's, I have a 3 and 7. So I need to change either my x's or my y's to the same coefficient, and I'm going to choose my x's. So the coefficient I'm going to change them both to is going to be 20x. In order to change 4 to 20, I have to take my equation and multiply it by 5. So every term in the first equation we multiply by 5. So 5 times 4 is the 20x. 5 times 3 is 15y. 5 times 10 is 50. All right, let's do the same now for my second equation. In order for 5x to come to 20, I have to multiply by 4, all of equation 2. So 4 times 5 is 20x. 4 times negative 7 is a negative 28y. And 4 times negative 52 is negative 208. All right, so now we're ready. We have to decide, are we going to multiply or divide? All right, let's just highlight, because we know this time, I'm going to highlight in yellow just so it's consistent with the other examples. We're going to decide whether we add or subtract using the x term, the 20. So I can see these are both positive. If they're both the same sign, then we know we have to subtract. So let's go ahead and we'll write equation 1, subtract equation 2. Okay, so remember, same sign. So even though there's nothing there, we know they're both positive. Same sign, we subtract. All right, let's go ahead and we'll put our subtract so we remember. And we're going to go 20 minus 20 is 0x. 15 minus a negative 28. I'm just going to write that out so I don't make a mistake. 15 minus a negative 28. So we know that two negatives make a positive. And 15 plus 28 is going to be 43. So that's plus 43y. And again, I'm going to write these out so I don't make a mistake. 50 minus negative 208. And so again, when we have two of the same sign, we know it's adding, and that would be 258. All right, so now we're ready to solve for y. So we have 43y equals 258. Divide both sides by 43. And y equals, so 258, I'm just putting it in my calculator, divided by 43, and I get 6. All right, so for my POI, we have my y value this time, and we're going to go ahead and we'll sub y equals 6 in, how about we sub in equation 1 this time? So it's 4 times x plus 3 times y, so now it'll be 3 times 6 equals 10. So 4x plus 18 equals 10. I'll move it to the other side. That's 4x equals 10 minus 18. 4x equals 10 minus 18 is negative 8, and we'll divide both sides by 4. So x equals negative 2. And then we'll go ahead and put it with POI. Okay, and we've solved the system. All right, my video time's out at 15. I'm going to stop it here and I'll do the last example in the last video.